Hello and welcome everyone. I am Panda Pops and I like to bring you blockchain gaming and crypto related content. For today's video, I am talking about the latest VoxEdit contest. The VoxEdit contests are what we do within Sandbox to be able to get you guys to be super creative and give out sand prizes to the best creations that you make, depending on the theme and on certain criteria. Our latest VoxEdit contest is with one of our latest partners, which is Playboy. So let's get into the Medium article, let's go over this, and during this video, I'm going to tell you sort of what we are probably going to be looking for in terms of your creations, roughly, as well as how to actually go through the form to submit your entries when you have created something using the Sandbox's software VoxEdit. So, Playboy VoxEdit Contest, release your inner rabbit. So, we are partnering with the iconic Playboy for this new VoxEdit contest. For nearly 70 years, the iconic lifestyle brand has been fighting for cultural progress rooted in the core values of equality, freedom of expression, and the belief that pleasure is a fundamental human right. Amen to that. The Sandbox users are invited to translate Playboy's vision into a piece of art. Your goal is to create an asset inspired by the Playboy universe. Remember to keep it family friendly. I know those two things don't seem like they should go together. Playboy and family friendly. I mean, you can still be risky without going too far. So ideally, we are not looking for people to just do really explicit women, you know, just full on nude with stuff like that. As much as, you know, I'm sure many of you will actually do that, and I cannot wait to go through those submissions and see how creative you guys are. Just remember that it does need to be family friendly. So if you do make something like that, I will enjoy looking at it, but we will not be able to put it through to judging, because we still need to stay within the Sandbox Guidelines, and family friendly is that you can still be like, we still have, look, we've got this gorgeous lady up here. We got this one. That's absolutely fine. Just try and not be too explicit. Usual guidelines still go, so under 5,000 faces, needs to be below 175 nodes. It does need to be animated. Whatever you create does in fact need to have animation. And when you submit your asset that you've created, the GIF, please make sure it is showing the animation. One of the judging criteria is on the quality of animation. So if you are not providing animation on the GIF that you provide to be voted on, then you won't be voted well in terms of animation. So the rewards: first place gets 6,000 sand, second place 3,500, third place 2,000, and fourth to 10th place receive 500 sand. In addition, any winner among the top 10 who holds the Playboy Rabbiter NFT as of 3 PM UTC on the 9th of September will receive a special Playboy merch and an additional 69 sand in honor of Playboy's 69th anniversary. It would be 69, wouldn't it? I feel like a lot of people are going to get a kick out of the 69 sand. That's what you're playing for, guys. You're playing to be the person that has the special Playboy Rabbiter NFT, be in the top 10, and get that 69 additional sand. That's bragging rights right there. Right, submissions open tomorrow, so August 10th. The submissions close August 19th. Review and voting begins on August 20th to September 4th. Rabbiter holder wallet snapshot will be September 9th at 3 PM UTC. Results will be announced on September 10th. So, this is the bit that I think a lot of you will want to know. So this is how to submit. It gives just a little bit of guidelines right here. Create a GIF of your fully animated asset. Like we said, please have an animated asset. And we have general terms and conditions here as well, special terms and conditions over from Playboy. So make sure to have a read of all of this, just so you fully understand absolutely everything. Make sure you read that. But let's get over to And make sure, if you do want to have a look at how to submit for the VoxEdit contest, make sure to go over to the VoxEdit Gitbook, which will be linked in the description of this video, as well as this Medium article will be linked too. So we'll need your Sandbox username, email address, Twitter name. So we will need a GIF of your asset. So please make sure you are uploading a GIF, not an MP4 to this. If you do upload an MP4, unfortunately, the way our voting forms work is we cannot import MP4 into our voting form. So it does need to be a GIF. If you put an MP4, there's a good chance it won't go over to voting because we won't be able to vote on it properly, or at least our judging panel won't be able to because they won't be able to see your video. GLTF of your asset. If it is fairly large, please feel free to obviously zip that, but this is what we use either within our promotional material to be able to show off assets, as well as for me to be able to check node count. So I actually do go and check these files to make sure that you are under node count. Next one is image of your asset animator screen showing faces. So I'm actually going to go through this with you right now so you understand what this actually means. There is a little image here so you could get a general idea, but let's go through it. Upon opening VoxEdit, you want to go over to the animator where your asset will be. Open up your asset, and what we will need is in this top corner right up here, you need to have this screenshotted as well as the asset. So you'll want to take a screenshot of this area. This area, you can circle over the faces to make it more obvious, but as long as I can see the amount of faces and see the asset that you have, so all we really need to see is the faces and the actual asset. If you want to include the skeleton panel over in that as well, that's fine. But that is what we need, and to show what you have created. Additional images. So you can send us in some additional images if you want us to, see your asset from different ways. But these additional images do not go into the main round of voting through the preliminary stages of sorting into the top ones to go over to the final judging. High quality MP4s. These are not used for voting, but please do send these in if you have made a high quality MP4 render. When we do the top 10 winners, we actually do have a team of people that need to take the GLTF files and render these to make super high quality videos that we show all of the assets. If you can actually provide that, that would help our team out immensely. Asset name and description. Please put the name and description of your asset. Your ETH wallet address. Please include this. This is how we send you your prize if you come in the top 10. Link to tweet if shared on Twitter. And then you've read the T's and C's before submitting. Click the link so you can read them. And then just click submit and you are done. I cannot wait to see what sort of assets you guys create. Remember, they don't need to be limited to just characters. It doesn't say it's only character assets, it's just assets within the Playboy theme. Do bear in mind that any asset you create does need to have animation, and the animation does need to be shown on the GIF. So what I do want to do is, if there are people entering these contests that want a little bit of feedback before the end, then I do want to either make a stream or just a segment of a stream giving that sort of feedback. So either on Thursday the 11th or on Tuesday the 16th is when I'll do this. I'll make an announcement over on Twitter, so make sure you are following me on Twitter, which I'll have linked in the description as well. If you are a beginner to VoxEdit, check out some of my VoxEdit tutorial videos, and have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. Goodbye!